Hi, Patrick here from Have Cheetah Will View, and it's time for Dollar Tree Theater. That's right. I haven't done one of these in a minute. I also got I'm also doing Tuesday, which I will continue to do. But I wanted to do a Dollar Tree Theater entry as well. That's pretty much what's going to be my content for August. Will be finishing out my look at A Man Called Hawk, or at least get through most of it, and then do Dollar Tree theaters. Um, so for today's movie that we decided we'd look at, we got from the library. As you know, Dollar Tree Theater is it's in the community, and it really is basically any movie that you get for $1.25 or less, or at a Dollar Tree, or at anywhere, Dollar Tree or anywhere where you paid less than $1.25. Um, we're counting it as a Dollar Tree theater. So that's good because I got a lot of good library movies to talk to you about. Yeah, that's right. So, and one of those library movies I got for a dollar is The Bone Collector. The Bone Collector is a 1999 American thriller. It starred Denzel Washington and a very young Angelina Jolie, and a very fine role. She really did a nice job here. The cast is super stacked. Um, we got so how's this for a cast? So we got Denzel Washington, Angelina Jolie, Queen Latifah, Michael Rooker, Mike McGloin. He's also a fine character actor. Luis Guzman, Leland Orser, who played in Daredevil, um, Bobby Cannelli, and Ed Neal from Dragnet and from Married with Children, Modern Family. So that's your cast for this movie. It's just like I said, it's a loaded cast. So this is based off a series of books by Jeffrey Deaver. The character is the character Denzel playing is Lincoln Rhyme. He is a paraplegic. He was a forensics technician for the NYPD, and he became a paraplegic when he was investigating a crime. And what happened, a beam of some sort fell on him, and it basically left him in a paraplegic, quadriplegic state. Quadriplegic. When the movie opens, we see him talking to his doctor about the doctor giving him an assisted suicide because he's scared of one of his seizures leaving him into a vegetative state. So yeah. As far as our bad guy goes, he is a bad guy. And he starts off by kidnapping a pair of a wealthy couple, and in a cab, and taking them for a long ride, and so he kidnaps them, and then later on we meet Angelina Jolie's character, Amelia Donaghy, who who's she's a good cop, but she's unsettled. She's had some issues in the past. She's afraid of commitment. Um, she's a good cop, but just doesn't really want to get too close to people. And well, she gets a call from a kid saying that he found something, and so she goes over there to check it out, and she discovers a dead body there, and the dead body has his hand sticking up through some rock, and is pointing toward a train track. So Amelia goes over there and she sees clues, including the finger. And so she stops the train, and she goes and she starts taking pictures of the crime scene. And she handles the crime scene so well, it sort of catches the attention of everybody. And the lead detective in the case, uh, he grabs her and wants her to come over to help out. He basically rescues her from the captain. The captain is a glory hound. That's played by Michael Rooker, Captain Cheney. And but Ed O'Neill's character, Polly, he grabs her and takes her over to Lincoln Rhymes' house, and they're running with the case, and so they set up a little base there in Lincoln's apartment, and they start tracking down what they think is going to be a survivor. We know one person's dead, but they think that they can rescue the other one. The other one's still alive. Unfortunately, it does not happen that way, and it doesn't look like Amelia is really cut out for forensics after all. After Lincoln asks her to do something that was pretty awful, but it was like I have my doubts as to why he insisted that she do it. I do believe he could have spared her from that, but I think he was just trying to harden her up for it. But she wasn't ready for that yet. I mean, she's not even a forensics. She's not a forensic person. She's just a cop. She's a street cop, and now you're being told to investigate, to work a crime scene. So you could totally understand and feel for Amelia's reaction. It totally felt genuine. Um, but anyway, her and Lincoln get together, and Lincoln he investigates her back. He gets her package, and he discovers he discovers that those two have more in common than not. So they work this case, this slasher case, and they come up behind on a couple of times until Amelia. They have one really close case where she's able to figure out who's doing this and why they're doing it and where they're going next. And what's really cool about this movie is it sort of tells you in the very beginning what's going on and the reason why this is happening. But it's because it's played as a montage of a collage going by. You don't really realize what you're looking at until after the movie's over. And then you go back and look at it, then you see it. It's pretty clever, actually. This movie did pretty well at the box office. It was made for about $50 million, and it made about 152 back domestically. So that's not too bad for especially 1999. Now, I remember seeing this movie at the theaters, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very suspenseful. I thought it was very effective. I didn't see the bad guy coming. Great bad guy, too. Fantastic bad guy. Didn't see him coming. I liked the ending. I at the time when I was watching movies, I didn't realize this, but now I can sit there and say that I do think they were trying to set up a series for movies with Lincoln Rhyme, because this is a book series. This is a book. Lincoln Rhyme is a character in a series of novels, still going on now. Actually, they tried to do a TV series of this a couple of years ago, which I don't think that was a good idea. That was a bad idea. I think if you wanted to do it as a series of movies, that might have worked a lot better. But a TV series, no. Your main character is a quadriplegic. He's going to be in bed. I don't know if they put him in a chair or not. If he did, then it's Ironside. I don't know if it would have worked. I don't know if it would have worked or not. I know it didn't. I know it only lasted for 10 episodes. The title of the name of the series is really poorly thought out. Lincoln Rhyme, The Hunt for the Bone Collector. Well, we already caught the Bone Collector in the movie, so I couldn't understand that at all either. I know that Lincoln Rhyme does have a nemesis in the series that has not been caught as of yet that I know of. So, yeah, but the Bone Collector, he was already caught in this movie. So I don't know what they're thinking. I'm just glad the series didn't go through, because it would have tarnished the legacy of this a little bit. Because this is a very good movie. This is one of Denzel's really good performances. The cast, like I said, is top to bottom, it's excellent. Yeah, I really like this a lot, and I thought it was really well done. It was filmed. It was a few more facts here. The filming was really interesting too, because they filmed in the outside. They filmed outside. Exterior shots were all New York. They're all New York based. And then when they shot inside, like Lincoln's apartment, which is most of the action, whereas interior wise, that was shot in Montreal. So that was interesting. So they did shoot in Montreal and New York. Um, yeah, I would recommend this. It's a 24-year-old movie, but I highly recommend it. 23-year-old movie, highly recommend it. Um, you can probably get this. Well, you might have to look for it a little bit. You might have to look for it. I don't think it got released on DVD, on Blu-ray. I could be wrong about that. Um, but I mean, you could find this on Amazon or on eBay. If so, I recommend it. Um, like I said, it's a 23-year-old movie. The special features aren't that strong. Uh, there's a director's commentary. Wow, that must be one of the first ones ever. Okay, so there's the director's commentary. I'm gonna have to go back down and listen to that. I didn't look till right now because I didn't think they had commentaries in 1999. Well, that's all right. Or when this was released. So highly recommend this. Good movie. And yeah, that'll wrap up for Dollar Tree Theater. Let me know if you watched this movie, seen this movie. If you let me know your favorite Denzel Washington movie or your favorite Angelina Jolie movie. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub button and then hit the notification bell, and then drop a comment down below. Dollar Tree Theater was originated by our good friend Hobbs Horror. So shout out to Hobbs, the Pumpkin King. And yeah, like I said, though, you don't have to do all Dollar Tree for this. You could do anything that's $1.25 or less or a gift. It counts as a Dollar Tree Theater movie. So get out there and start watching and start reviewing The Bone Collector. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Peace. I should have said peace.